What's up, fam? It's Ike Brown coming at you again today. I got my hat on. I love my hat. Don't you love it? I call it Black Sheep. Have you any wool? No, I don't. I don't have any. But anyways, I got a word for you. As I was sitting in a party the other night, a Body by Vibe party, I was staring at these balloons, right? And a while back, I wrote down some titles to some videos, some inspirational videos that I wanted to do. And one of the titles I wrote was come away from the crowd. Come away from the crowd. And as I was sitting there looking at those balloons last night, it was a bunch of balloons, and I just thought of that title again. So now I switched the title, but it has the same exact meaning. So the title is Come Away from the Bunch. Don't be tied to the bunch, okay? Same meaning. And I didn't get the words for it until late last night after I prayed and God just hit me with them, okay? So what I want to say to you is that you were made to rise. I read a scripture this morning that says, don't put your faith and your trust in mere humans, for they're as frail as breath. And that goes right along with what I want to say about not being tied to the bunch. What happens when you fill a balloon with your own breath? Does it float in the air? No, it doesn't. It sits on the ground. What happens when you fill a balloon with helium? It takes off. It's gone. It's up in the air. It's taking off. So what I want to tell you today is you were made to rise. You're not made to be filled with human breath. And what that means is don't let other people tell you what you can do and what you cannot do. Don't let other people tell you where you can go, how high you can go, how far you can excel, how high you can climb. Don't let other people tell you what your hopes and dreams should be. If you look at a bunch of balloons and you take them outside, right? They're all sitting there tied to the bunch. Now, what happens when you cut one of the balloons loose? What happens? It takes off. It rises. It goes as high as it can go. And pretty soon you lose sight of it. It's gone. But when you cut the balloon, tell me this. Do you stare at the bunch? Do you cut the balloon and not look at it? Do you just cut the balloon and stare at the bunch that's still on the ground? No. You cut the balloon and you watch it rise. You watch it take off. You watch it excel. You watch it climb to new heights. And I'm telling you right now, being a balloon filled with helium, that's like being a person filled with God's purpose. That's like a person putting your trust in God, not in humans. When you put your trust in humans, that's just like you being a balloon filled with human air. It ain't going nowhere. It's going to sit on the ground, and eventually it's going to get stomped out and pop. When you're a balloon and you're filled with helium, you fill yourself with helium, aka fill yourself with the trust of God. Fill yourself with the faith of God. That's going to take you to new heights. Put your trust in God. Take yourself to new heights. Don't let anybody else tell you where you can go, what you can do. Because everybody else, they're just looking at you from their point of view of themselves. They tell you you can't do it because they don't believe they can do it. They tell you you're not going to accomplish this because they don't believe they could accomplish that. Don't let anybody tell you what you can't do, man. You were made to rise. You were made to excel. You were made to succeed. You were made to take off to new heights. You were made to fly on mountaintops like eagles, not to stay and walk on the ground and lay eggs like chickens. Fly like an eagle. Take off. Fill yourself with that helium. Don't fill yourself with the air of humans. It ain't gonna get you nowhere. Nowhere. So that's all I got for you today. That's all I wanted to say. I know, I hope, and I pray it helps somebody today. So I didn't mean for that to rhyme, but it did. But anyways, peace, love, help from above. Black sheep, no wool. Peace. I'm out. I'm cold. Have a good one.